So guys, Errol Spence, I made a video about Errol Spence and saying that Errol Spence, I don't know whether he's fully recovered. Errol Spence has said that he would want to fight Canelo Alvarez at 160. He feels that he can go to 160 and beat Canelo Alvarez. He goes, I'll have to move down to fight at 160. He goes, I don't walk around at 160 anyway. I walk around at a much higher weight, and I would look, and to be honest, making 160 would be good for me. Now, Kell Brook also thought that as well, and he fought Gennady Golovkin and ended up getting his eyes smashed in. A lot of guys think that just because they walk around at 180 pounds that they can fight at 160, and because they're losing weight. But the thing is, the difference is that Canelo Alvarez can't make welterweight. Canelo Alvarez can't come down and make welterweight. He's too big. He'd have to cut off his leg. Errol Spence can make welterweight. He's making it, which means that he's not too big. If you can make a weight, that means you're not too big for the weight class above, right? Because if I can make middleweight, then I'm a too small super middleweight. Big light middleweights can't make welterweight, or a middleweight can't make welterweight. That's why they're fighting at middleweight. A welterweight can make with welterweight. That's why he's fighting at welterweight, right? That's why if Errol Spence was to fight Canelo, Canelo is the bigger man. Canelo can't make welterweight, whereas Errol Spence can. And Canelo, for me, I would probably say skill for skill is better than Spence. I think he's more skillful than Spence. And then when you combine the power, right, and he's got a better chin than Spence, right? It's not the fact that, you know, Errol Spence hasn't shown any weakness or any vulnerability in terms of his chin, but Canelo, we know, has got a very good chin. It's been proven and tested, right? Errol Spence's chin has not been tested against a big puncher like Canelo Alvarez. You know, who's he fought that punches like Canelo? No one. So that, for me, would be a silly fight for Errol Spence, because especially now that coming back from the accident, you know, I don't think he should ever think about going up and fighting Canelo now. Even if he looks superb, like I said, Canelo could ruin it. For me, that's a fight where it's not just that I think Errol Spence will lose. It's a fight that could end your career. It's that kind of fight. It's a fight where he could just ruin your career, because Canelo's so big, and Errol Spence is a welterweight, you know, and he's not, like, if he was to fight light middleweight Spence, he would be a small light middleweight. He wouldn't be a big light middleweight. So fighting at middleweight, you're even smaller. And Canelo now is fighting at weights like 168, 175, and not just fighting at weights like that, he's fighting top guys and beating them. His next fight is probably going to be against a super middleweight. I have a Callum Smith or Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders isn't the biggest super middleweight, but Callum Smith is a huge super middleweight. So Callum Smith can't make middleweight. Billy Joe Saunders, we know, is fluctuating among the weights. But, you know, Canelo now is an established 160, 168 pounder where he can move up and down. And he's strong at the weight, you know. Whereas I don't think Spence would be. I don't think Spence would be as strong at middleweight at all. He's got quite a skinny physique, if I'm honest. You know, if you look at Canelo, he's quite a thick guy. You know, his skin, everything, the way he's formed, he's quite a thick dude. You know, whereas Spence is more, if you look, when he's at weight, if you look at, he's more ripped and lean. Whereas him fighting at 160, he'd have to put on weight. I think that would slow him down. I don't think he'd be as good, if I'm honest. And I think he'd tire as well. I don't think he should fight Canelo at all. I think Canelo could finish him for good, because, like I said, he's had that accident. I don't even think you should be thinking about Canelo, let alone about fighting him. But what do you guys think about Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez? Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.